Aww.
Ormada. Mana gitu?
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Daily Review, episode number 324. And the film I'm going to be reviewing for you guys today is the new documentary, Babies. This film is directed by somebody who I'm sure to mispronounce his name, but it's Thomas Balnes. And this documentary is about the lives of 4 different babies from 4 different parts of the world. We have one in Mongolia, one in Namibia, I don't know why that's so difficult for me to say, one in San Francisco, and one in Tokyo. And these 4 different babies, it chronicles basically their lives from the time they were born until about a year old, and kind of a 79-minute documentary without any narration takes place, and it just kind of, their lives just kind of unfold on the screen before you. Babies, I think going into it, I mean, if you want to see this movie, I think you're going to have an okay time. If you can't stand the idea of watching babies for 80 minutes, then you're going to hate this movie. Because that's basically what it is. I think that the film is good at what it's doing. I like that it doesn't have narration going throughout and it just lets you see everything. And I think it is very interesting to see how, although these 4 different babies are from 4 different parts of the world, and while the baby that lives in San Francisco, and even the baby in Tokyo, I believe to some extent, they're kind of nurtured a lot more, and they're put in all these classes, and they're taught certain things, and the parents are all concerned with, oh, we have to do this, this, and this right in order for our baby to turn out okay. How those babies do that, and then the babies that are living in Africa and in Mongolia, their parents are, you know, they don't have the resources to do that, and they're basically doing the same things, or they're accomplishing the same goals in different means. I think one of my favorite segments in the film that takes place is when it shows different babies discovering animals for the first time. There's the Mongolian baby is discovering his cat, and he's like just clawing at it, and the cat's being very okay with it. There's another baby that sees another cat and is kind of petting it, and they cut to the kid in Africa, and he's playing with flies, which I think is very interesting, because he's playing with flies as if they're pets, not as if they're flies like you and I would see, which is very interesting. It is very cute, and it's very adorable. There's tons of scenes that, I mean, you'd have to be a soulless person to watch this film and not at least say "aw" to yourself a little bit at times. There's one scene that takes place with the kid from Namibia who's falling asleep, and he keeps jerking awake, and it's very, very funny. There's another segment with the Mongolian baby, who is probably my favorite kid in the whole film, who just goes wandering off at times, and he like finds himself behind like an old bed of a pickup truck. He's just there, and you have no idea how he got there, and his brother is kind of messing with him and stuff like that. Very, very cute movie, very fun. I don't, however, think that it breaks any new ground or new territory that you haven't seen before. It does at times feel like a very extended YouTube clip of something that you probably, you know, your grandmother would send to you and be like, check out this cute kid, but you're checking it out for about 80 minutes. So I don't think that entirely as an 80-minute film it's perfect, but I do think that it's an entertaining film nonetheless. I don't think you need to rush out to theaters to see it, but if it's on DVD, I would strongly recommend you pick it up. I give Babies a very strong 3 out of 5. It's an adorable little movie, what can I say? Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow with episode number 325. Stay tuned.